Okay, so this is the review for the quiz on Friday. Now, problem number 1. Let's translate. It says write each as an algebraic expression. We're not only going to translate it, but we're going to go ahead and solve. Look for the value of the number, okay? So a number, what is the a number? X. So a number, x, is divided by 4. So x divided by 4. X divided by 4 is equals to 7. Okay, so that could be written as a proportion. So if I write it as a proportion, I can put it over 1, and then we cross multiply. So 1 times x is x, and 7 times 4 is 28. Simple as that. Okay, now you try number 2. In this problem, when it says less than, if it says less than, this is the keyword right here. This means that you're going to have to write the problem backwards. What do you mean backwards? Like what I was telling you about the people from Arabia, writing from right to left, that's the way you do it, okay? So for this one, you're going to have to put the 23 first, less than on the left side, x is 37. So that's the equation, and then you solve after that. So to leave the x by itself, you add 23, because it's the opposite of negative 23, so you add 23. This is a positive. So 23's cancel each other, and 37 plus 23 is what? Is 60.
So it would be wrong if you put the 37 on the other side?
No, because by the community property, you can do it either way, by reflexive property also. Yes, okay, so no, it's the same thing, yes. Now problem number 3. And this is one of the ones that you might be like, what? How do I write it? R to the 9 or 9 to the R? The R power of 9. So the power is R. So therefore, power is the same thing as what? Exponent. That is right. Okay, so then this one you rewrite it as 9 to the R. R is the power of 9. Is equals 46. Another question is, what could R be equal to? Now think about it. If R is equal to 1, then you'll have 9 to the first power. How much is 9 to the first power? 9. Let's pretend R is 2. 9 to the second power, how much is that? 81. So could it be 2 or more than 2? No. It has to be between 1 and less than 2. So with the calculator, let's figure it out what that should be. Go ahead and put 9 to what number should we try? Okay, so 9 to the what power? And here's the key that you can use to raise the number to the power, right above the division symbol. 9 to the what power? Well, it has to be 1 point something. 1.5, let's try 1.5, that's 27. Should we go higher than that? Okay, you can do second enter, and you'll recall what you just did, and then just changed 8, okay? That is 52. Should we lower or higher? Because we want 46. Lower. Okay, so what number should we try? 7, let's try 7. 9 to the 1.7 is 41.899. Should we try a little higher? And you're like, okay, up to how many decimal places? Up to 3 decimal places. Yes. You just go second plus 7, 1, 2. Yes. Okay, so then we need to now try. Now we need to try something higher than 0.7. Okay, so 1.7 what? 1.71. Okay, try 1.71. How do you do it? Okay, you press alpha, and then what else? Window. Okay, this one. Okay. Log base. Number 5? Okay. And then? You put the 9. Oh my goodness. Okay. And
parentheses, you put 46.
and parentheses, you put the 46. Okay. Yes, that's using logs, but they're gonna get lost, okay? You're gonna learn this in Algebra 2, guys. Have you heard about the logs? Okay. In Algebra 2, you're gonna learn that whenever you wanna find a power x, a power whatever, you get the log of the left side, the log of the right side, and then when you do that, then the log of 9 becomes the base, and that's when you have log base 9 of 46. Yes. Thank you. But let's go ahead and try it. Right now is trial and error. At this level, I don't expect you to know the logs yet, okay? But thank you so much, okay? So then at this point, we were at 1.7. What else? 1.7, right? So if you try the next number, 4, 5, and then you see, and then I believe we were at 1.74, right? So then all you needed to do, 9 raised to the 1.74, is if you try the 1, it's going to be lower than that. If you try the 2, it's going to be close to. If you try the 3, it's going to be above 46. So you don't want to go above the number. So that's why when you round it up, you ended up with the 1.742. Okay? So here in the problem, we're going to have that the answer is R equals 1.742. So you don't have to worry about logs yet. Later on, we're going to do that, okay? So, number 14. 15, you distribute. When you distribute, you get what? 3 minus 21n equals 17 minus 7n. Then which one do you move first here? The negative 21, because that's the smallest variable. Okay, so you move it with the opposite of that, which is positive 21n. So you're going to have 3 equals 17. What is negative 7n plus 21n? So you subtract because they have different signs. Keep the sign of the biggest. So that would be what? 14n. Okay, so it's 14n. Then we subtract what? 17. So 3 and negative 17 gives you what? Negative 14 equals 14n. And then negative 14 divided by 14. N equals, you mean negative 1? Yes, right? Number 16, we're going to change it. That negative 3n, we're going to make it, let's scratch that up. We're going to make that a 4x. Okay? Then let's work it out. Okay, just because I want you to have one of those problems, because you have one of those, positive 4x. You're going to have one of these on the quiz tomorrow. Let's distribute. 2 times negative 7. You cannot see? It's the cable that gets loose. Okay, so let's distribute. Negative 14. 2 times 2n is, x. 4x equals 4x minus 35. Now, what do we move next? The 4x. You combine the x's first. So when you try to combine the x's, what's going to happen to the x's? They cancel out. So you have negative 14 is equal to negative 35. Is that a true statement? No, that's not a true statement. Therefore, 3 dots. What's the conclusion? No solution. No. That the 3 dots, it's a math symbol that it's saying therefore, conclusion, no solution. The 3 dots is therefore. Okay, and number 17, we're going to change that to, we're going to make that, instead of the negative 25 plus 3m, we're going to make it negative 39 plus 5m. Oh, you have done it already? Okay. Mande. What is that? Uh-huh. You were shorting paper?
No, like I was.
He was answering.
You were working on them, getting ahead?
Yeah.
Ah, hold on, because this could happen sometimes, okay? So now let's continue. 5 times m is 5m. I'm going to recopy the negative 39 plus 5m. 5 times negative 7, how much is that? Negative 35. And what's going to happen, just give me 1 minute, is that the 5m is going to cancel, okay? And you're going to have negative 39 equals to negative 39. So what is that? Infinitely many solutions. Have a wonderful day and study for the quiz tomorrow, okay? Infinitely many. 16 questions tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Now, in problem number 18, we need to distribute the negative 8. So we distribute. Let me recopy the left side of the equation. And that is negative 8r minus 48. Then you combine the like terms. Negative 8 is the smallest. So we add 8r to both sides of the equation. So it's negative 27 plus 3r equals negative 48. So at this point we add 27 to both sides, both sides of the equation. So 3r equals, that would be 21, and that would be negative. Then divided by 3, r equals negative 7. And that's the last problem of the review. I cut it off from problems 4 to 12 because those were kind of simple. So I hope what I recorded helps you to answer the questions that you might have. Thank you.